Hey, what is up, Internet? Kyle here, Slapshot Toys, doing another Hot Toys action figure review. Tonight we're going to be taking a look at the video game masterpiece, Batman Arkham Asylum Joker. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Arkham games, and I love the look of the Joker from those games, but I also really wanted a comic-accurate version of the Joker, and I honestly think this is going to be the closest thing we're going to ever get from Hot Toys, so I'm super excited to take a look at the figure. So let's not delay that any further. To the light box. And here's Joker out of the packaging, looking absolutely sinister. My first impression straight out of the box, I love this figure. This is exactly what I wanted in a figure representing Joker from the Arkham Asylum games. And like I said in my opening, I think this is the closest we are ever going to get to Hot Toys doing a comic version of the Joker. He comes with some cool accessories, so let's take a look at those first, and then we'll take a closer look at Joker. Taking a closer look at the accessories that Joker comes with. Now we get the standard cradle base that we get with most Hot Toys figures. We have this really nice image here of Joker looking over his shoulder. Had the nice Batman Arkham Asylum logo right there, and then we have a nice little picture of Arkham Asylum over here on the right. And then we get the really nice plaque there, Batman Arkham Asylum logo again. The nice little stylized the Joker. I think that looks really nice. We are also given 3 full sets of hands. We are given 1 full set that is completely open. I actually have that on the figure right now. We're given these closed fist hands. We're actually given 2 trigger fingers. Both are for the right hand. This one actually has these 2 figures welded together. I think this one is more for the dart gun. And then we also are given one for the revolver that does not have these 2 fingers kind of welded together. And then looking kind of at the detail on these things look really good. I mean, it's just a standard purple glove. You get some detailing there right between the knuckles. You get the kind of stitch work there along the fingers. That looks really cool. There's not a whole lot going on, but I mean, the little sculpting details that they have look very nice. Really love this color purple that they used. Now we are also given a couple of little weapon accessories as well. First off, this is probably my favorite. It's a little chattering teeth explosive device. I think this thing looks absolutely cool. Love the little wire there for the TNT. You get it all taped together, and then the chattering teeth look really good as well. Really like that red that they used. You get the little wind-up feature right there. Oh, and it does. Look at that. It does move. I didn't think it did. It does. Of course, it's a Hot Toys. Of course it's going to move. I mean, so you just get like all those little details. The shoes on it look awesome. Not a whole lot going on the bottom. All the teeth and everything just sculpted out. Just looks so freaking cool. I love that accessory. I think I'm going to actually display him holding that. We were also given the little glasses when Joker goes into detective mode in the video games. He puts these guys on. These things look really cool. They do fit on Joker pretty well. I don't think I'm ever going to display it with him, but it's a cool option that you do get. You're also given the little dart gun. This thing looks really cool. I love the coloring on it. All the detail work on it looks really good. All the little sculpted lines up here. Get that really nice kind of translucent green here on the back of the canister. That looks really cool. Love the like little barber shop hole stripe there. That looks awesome. Once again, I just love these greens and purples that they're using. Everything on this figure just pops so well. You're also given 3 darts that are supposed to go in this. I'm not going to show them in the review. I'm honestly never going to take them out of the box because they are so freaking small. But you do get 3 darts that do go with that gun. We're also given the handcuffs here, and these things are really nice. Unfortunately, they do not function. That would have been really cool if they do, but unfortunately they do not. But just nice little kind of metal chain right here holding together. You get some nice detailing all throughout. This looks really good. Like that little line work right through there. Not a whole lot of detail, but enough. And then we are, last but not least, we are also given this really cool kind of oversized barrel revolver. There are some moving parts on this as well. The hammer does go back and forth. Fortunately, this does not spin. That'd been kind of cool. But you get a lot of kind of really cool sculpting work on here with like the little rivets and everything. Really like that gunmetal gray that they use. I think that looks really good, really nice and shiny there as the light hits it. Pretty much the exact same on the other side. Grip looks really good. You get the little kind of finger holders right there, all sculpted out. That looks really good, and I just really like the coloring on this. Now, if you've watched any of my other Hot Toys reviews, you guys know I'm not a huge fan of these cardboard cutout standee things that they give us, but we are given one here with the Asylum Joker. Just a nice little picture of the Arkham Asylum gates, just a little bit of rain effects, some nice kind of blues and greens in there. So this is just a real kind of thin piece of cardboard with just little stands right there. And that's all it does. And taking a closer look at Joker himself, we're going to start off with this absolutely stunning head sculpt. I mean, just look how sinister this guy looks. I mean, everything from the laugh lines there in the cheeks and the chin to the aggressive like lines there in the brow. This thing just looks amazing. I mean, coming over here to the side, just look at that pronounced chin. That nose looks amazing. Look at, I know I've said amazing way too many times. I do that a lot in my reviews. I'm sorry, guys. I just get excited when I'm reviewing figures. But you take a look, I mean, this just awesome texture that they put there on the skin. I mean, you even have like all these veins popping out, all those tendons there in the neck. I can't get over how amazing this thing looks. You get all the sculpted detail there in the teeth, the paint there along the kind of smile lines look really, really good. And just take a look at those eyes. I mean, they just look like they're peering at you, and you get that nice kind of glossy effect as the light hits it. I mean, oh, just crazy how good this thing looks. But moving away from that, we're going to go up here to the hair, and I love this green. I love the highlights of the dark hunter green that they have there to kind of balance out the kind of, not neon green, but the definitely lighter green. I think it looks absolutely amazing. And then you get like all that sculpted detail. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. This figure is, oh, I can't believe it. Then coming down here to the neck, you get this amazing bow tie there and that nice kind of emerald green. And then you get this nice dress shirt, and I love the texture that they used, and I love that they put in this like little pinstriping. I think that looks awesome. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about is it looks like it's just kind of heat pressed on there, so I'm afraid that may over time start to peel off. Hopefully it doesn't. The only kind of issue I do have with this figure, just a little bit here, as you can see here, there's like a little kind of button underneath. There's a couple of those like kind of underneath the jacket here. You can see right there, there's one on the other side. That's to keep the dress shirt and the jacket all in place. And unfortunately, this one was placed just a little bit too far to the left, so you can actually kind of see it poking out from the shirt. I've tried pulling the shirt over, it just won't budge. So that's just a little bit of a gripe, but I mean, you're gonna get those with some of these type of figures, but nothing too drastically bad or anything like that. I just wish I could get it to be hidden just a little bit more. The one other thing I love is all these buttons throughout here are all actually stitched on, and I think that looks amazing. You get this really nice blood splatter here along the bottom of the dress shirt. I think that looks really, really cool. Coming back to the actual suit jacket, I love this pinstriping with this like little kind of textured effect throughout the lines. I think that looks really good. You get the little buttons here on the pocket. That looks really cool. Come up here to the back and the shoulders, you get this really nice kind of leather texture. I think that looks amazing. You get some more of the pinstriping here on the back, and then once again, the little adjustment belt right here. You get that nice leather texture, and then you get these nice long coattails down here. And then the inside, you just get the nice kind of black material there, and then up here you do get that nice wilted flower, and look at all the sculpting detail on that. That just looks absolutely awesome. The cuffs look really, really nice here with this kind of felt material, and then you get the other shirt underneath. The only thing that I'm not a big fan of, as you can see here, the actual joints are just painted the flesh tone that we normally see in Hot Toys. They're not the nice white that we get in the face. I really wish this was matched more the skin tone of Joker, because I actually want to have this where he is holding the Chatter Teeth explosive device, and so when I actually kind of have it posed out, you can see this, and it's kind of weird seeing the flesh tone. So I wish Hot Toys would have given us that nice white paint on the joints, but unfortunately they did not. And these are the wide open hands that I mentioned earlier. And then coming back to the figure, look at all this detail. I mean, look at that belt buckle. I don't know if that's a devil or if it's a Joker, or it's just like a gargoyle, but I mean, that thing is sculpted out beautifully and painted. I mean, such a small detail. It's unbelievable what they do. You get this really nice chain for the pocket watch. Unfortunately, there's not a pocket watch. It is just connected right here at the top of the pocket and right here at the belt. And then you do get a black leather belt right there. That looks really, really good. Coming down to the pants, and this is one of my favorite things about this figure, is just how tall, skinny, and lanky it is. I think this really encapsulates the look of Joker. You get this nice little patch here with some stitch work along the knee. I think that looks really good. Once again, you get this nice kind of pinstripe and textured pattern. Not a whole lot going on the back. And then coming down to the feet, you get some wonderfully sculpted dress shoes. You get the nice little strap there around. You get the kind of like little leather stitching throughout there. Once again, you get the nice like real shiny purple. You even get the laces sculpted out right there. I think that looks really good. And then not a whole lot going on the bottom except for the trademark information. Taking a closer look at the articulation on this figure, he can rotate his head all the way around. He can actually look really good amount up, and then he can also look a really good amount down, to be honest. And then as far as the arms, They do go about 90 degrees to his body. Now, you're going to get some pooling because, like I said, these are buttoned down, so the suit doesn't have a whole lot of play, but you can get it about 90 degrees right before it starts to pull. There is rotation up here at the bicep. He is double jointed here at his elbow, and you get wonderful range of motion there, but like I said, you start to see that flesh tone there in the joints, and that kind of sucks just a little bit. And then these hands do rotate, and they do hinge up and down. Now, as far as his abdomen, he can rotate side to side. There is a little bit of an ab crunch, which actually pretty good one there. So you can go about that forward, about that far, and then he can go back a ton. So there's a lot of motion there, but then you do kind of get that weird kind of flesh there showing at his belly whenever you push it that far back. Now, as far as his legs, he can only do the splits about that far because the pants start to pull really, really bad about that far apart. Now, there is no cut or anything up here at the thigh, so that kind of sucks. He can't kick forward about that far, but you start getting some major pulling there in the pants again, and then he can kick back about that, actually quite a bit more. So you can go back about that far. He is double jointed here at the knee. Once again, you get some fantastic range of motion there, but you do start to see kind of the joints and stuff there, and it looks just a little bit awkward. And then as far as the feet, they do rotate side to side. They are hinged up and down a very good amount, and there is ankle pivot. And here's just a quick size comparison between the Arkham Knight Batman from Hot Toys and the Arkham Asylum Joker. And I think these two look absolutely wonderful together. So that is going to do it for my review of the Hot Toys video game masterpiece, Batman Arkham Asylum Joker. Like I said at the beginning, I really wanted a kind of more comic accurate version of Joker, and I think that Hot Toys doing the Arkham Asylum version is the closest thing we're going to get, and they absolutely nailed it. I love this figure. The more that I mess around with it doing this review, the more I absolutely love it. I've been able to get it into so many cool poses so easily. He just looks so sinister. He just has that awesome grin. The head sculpt is amazing. The accessories are a little bit light compared to some other Hot Toys, but that's okay. I think what they give us really fits the figure well. You can only display so many accessories at once anyway, so I think all these go very well together and represent the video game extremely well. So if you're on the fence about this figure, I highly recommend picking it up, especially if you want the Joker from the video game series or a more comic accurate Joker. This is one piece you're going to want to have in your collection. So once again, that is going to do it for me this evening. I want to thank you guys so much for checking out these videos. It really does mean a lot to me that you guys are watching them. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of this figure. If you guys like this video, give me a big thumbs up. If you guys dislike this video, give me a big thumbs down. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe. That way you don't miss out on any future content, including a ton of Hot Toys reviews coming this year. This is going to be my year of Hot Toys. It's the one line I'm collecting a ton of. Really, everything else I'm going to kind of die down just a little bit. But my wife and I just did a hunting video. I think we may be doing a few more of those here and there. Also have a huge trip with a bunch of guys going up to C2E2. So make sure you guys subscribe. Don't miss out on any of that content. And once again, that will do it for me this evening. Thank you guys so much for checking out these videos. And I'll catch you guys later. See ya.